welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another episode of the Never Get Bored Legacy Challenge. If you didn't check out the last episode, I will go ahead and put it in the top right hand corner so you can go check it out, but I highly suggest you go watch the last episode before watching this one because a whole heckin' lot happened in the last episode and it was so crazy and so fun. Like, I cannot believe Kala actually went to that extreme amount to actually go and get money. But in the last episode, Kala was really struggling with money and she just was really worried because Tristan hasn't been helping out with, funds, and he hasn't been helping that much with the farm either. And so she literally just decided to take matters into her own hands and she looked up this man online who actually gives loans because he is a very wealthy man and he actually owns a very successful horse racing horse. So, yeah, so she went to visit Iman and he actually rejected her. He rejected her offer to get a loan. And so she actually ended up like woohooing with him and flirting with him, trying to convince him to give her a loan, and it didn't work. So yeah, it's because he's a snob and he didn't want to just hand over money for that reason. So she ultimately ended up telling Iman, well, my husband has this horse. Would you like to buy it? I mean, I'm in dire need of some money because of my family situation. And so Iman was like, okay, I'll buy it. And he said he was going to give her more money than he actually did. He actually only ended up giving her 1,000 some simoleons. So yeah, so she got cheated with that money. But honestly, she's going to give it another try. She's going to try to convince Iman once again to actually give her more money, but we're not doing that in this episode. That'll be a storyline for the next episode. In this episode, as you can see, she is actually in labor. So, Kala is actually going into labor now, and she's going to give birth to these twins, and I am so excited. So, this says pregnant in labor from trying for baby. It's go time. So she is going to give birth. She's gone into labor. Kala is bursting with anticipation to meet her new bundles of joy because she is actually having twins. So Tristan is over here asleep and he doesn't even realize that she is going into labor. So I don't think he even cares because, like I've said, he doesn't even want children. He doesn't want a child. He's not interested in it at all. All he cares about is being lazy, and all he cared about as well was his horse, but his horse got sold, and he is not going to be very happy about that once he finds out. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to have Kala go to the hospital herself. She is not going to be having a home birth because last time when she gave birth to Josiah, it was just not very good. Like, she had really bad pains, and she just doesn't want to go through that again, especially birthing twins. I mean, that would be really difficult. So I think I'm going to have her go ahead and go to the hospital. So I'm going to have her head over there by herself because Tristan apparently doesn't care that he's going to be a dad again. Okay, so Kala is here at the hospital. She managed to catch like a taxi or something to be able to come here. Probably like an Uber, more like it. I don't know how she found an Uber all the way out in the countryside, but she managed to find somebody to take her to the hospital. So she is here at the hospital and she's going to actually come over here and she's going to go and try to induce herself. So she's going to come over here and do some breathing exercises, and she's also going to ask for an epidural. But she is getting a C-section, so I'm not sure if the epidural is going to help much for that. I don't know a hell lot about like giving birth because I've never had kids and I'm not planning on having kids, so I'm not really sure how all that goes. But she's going to come over here and do some breathing exercises. Girl, I know this is a very exciting time for you. And I hate that you have to do this by yourself. Like, your husband is such a deadbeat asshole that he's literally not even coming here with you to help you with this birth. And I am so, so sad for you. So I'm going to get some cute little pictures of her. Look at her doing her little breathing exercises. She's so cute. Aww. I feel so, so bad for her. Like, I think we just need to literally divorce Tristan because after this whole thing of him becoming lazy and not even giving a crap about their children, like, I think that's just the last straw for her. I think she's just ready to, like, be done with him. So that's really disappointing for me, mostly because of the fact that I actually made Tristan to be like her forever man, and I was hoping that they would get to work out. But it seems like, in my opinion, that Michael's actually a better fit for her than Tristan. So the problem with that is that he's actually married. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Oh my gosh, she's so upset. Oh my gosh, her water broke. Oh gosh, what's this say? Breathe from breathing exercises. The breathing technique made the contractions a whole lot easier to bear, and it's putting Kala in a focused mindset. She is beginning to feel like she might be able to just breathe through the whole thing. So she's feeling a little bit better about like this labor. She's very nervous because the last time she went into labor, it was really difficult for her. She ended up like, I think the baby was having a hard time coming out or something, like it wasn't coming easily. So I think she got really nervous because she was at home too, and she didn't have like the hospital like techniques and stuff to kind of help her induce herself. So yeah, she's really stressed out as well though because her water just broke. This says, whoa, Kala thought she'd be more calm considering this isn't her first time, but whether it's the surprise of her water breaking or the intense pain coursing through her body, Kala is quickly realizing childbirth is chaotic no matter how many times you do it. So, yeah, that's pretty true. No matter what, no matter like how many kids you have, no matter what, it's going to be really difficult. Look at her. Oh my gosh, her being here by herself too, like just going through all these emotions. I feel like Kala is just really going through it at the moment. Like, she's just over here stressed the frick out. Like, she doesn't even know what she's gonna do. Like, she's so nervous about this C-section as well, because C-sections are not easy. And I've heard that from a couple different people that C-sections are probably one of the most difficult ways to have a kid. So, this also says hospital time from early labor. It's time for Kala to get settled in the hospital. She is a little nervous that this is actually happening. Luckily, she can still talk and feel normal in between contractions, but the time between each contraction is still inconsistent. So she is like super nervous right now. I think I'm going to have her try to do a couple more things to try to calm herself down. I think I could have her go for a walk. I think she'll probably go for a walk and try to help herself get dilated. She's not actually dilated right now, so I'm going to have her go for a little walk and try to ease her stress. I think she is really having a hard time right now. Like, the deep breathing did help, but I think this, like going for a walk and trying to get out of that really stuffy room, I think that'll help her a whole lot because it is super hot outside. So she's out here going for a walk. I feel like they probably don't have the best air conditioning in that room she was in. So her coming outside to like get some fresh air is really good for her. So she's doing that, and her pain is actually going away. Her contraction pain's going down. So that's really good. So she's going to take her walk, and then I think that'll probably help her dilation. Okay, so Kala's like, it's time. All right, it's time. It's time to give birth to the twins. Let's come over here and give birth. Okay, we're going to have Ash Eastwood give birth, help you give birth. All right. Oh my gosh. This is so scary. This is so scary for her. But I know Ash is going to take care of her a lot. I know that that's going to be a really good doctor for her. Girl, you got this. You have done this before. You can do it again. Oh my gosh. So she's like, hi, am I supposed to be going and getting a C-section now? And she's like, yes, you are actually next on the list. And she's like, okay, well, come on over here to this room. We will get you settled in. I hope that you're not too nervous because I'm here. I will help you through it. And Cal is like, thank you. I appreciate that because I am really nervous. I mean, I've had a kid before, but I had a home birth. So I'm just very nervous about it. I did actually want her to have a C-section, but she's like, oh, by the way, you don't actually need to have a C-section to have twins. And she's like, I don't? And she's like, yeah, you can give birth to twins real easily, it seems like. You got dilated really well. And so Cal is like, okay, well, can I just skip the C-section then? And Ash is like, of course. All right, you ready? Ready to push? And Cal is like, yes, I'm ready. All right, so she's going to push. That's so good she didn't have to do a C-section, because I think Calla thought she would have had to do a C-section because she didn't think she could give birth to these twins on her own. Um, all right. All right, are these twins coming anytime soon? I'm so ready to see them. I cannot wait. Okay, so the first baby is a boy, and his name is Otis Chaston. Okay, so there was a little bit of a bug with the game, but Kala had to switch rooms to give birth again because the other doctor was going on a break. So this doctor is taking over. Not them making her switch rooms. Oh my gosh. They're like, oh, we're really packed full of pregnant women today going into labor, so we need to move you over to this room. So she's going to give birth to her last baby here because she has another baby that is needing to be born because she is pregnant with twins. Okay, is he gonna have her give birth? Hello? This was more chaotic than her last birth, her home birth when she was giving birth to Josiah. Like, this one has been so crazy. Like, the hospital literally doesn't have their stuff together at all. Like, if they are moving patients to different rooms when they're literally in active labor, like, that's so wild. Well, at least she's going to get to give birth to my Generation 2 heir in the comfort of her own home. I mean, that's a plus, right? And she came home in her little, her gown, her hospital gown. Well, I'm going to have her come upstairs and I'm going to have her go ahead and give birth. So let me just go ahead and have her give birth. Let's see. Okay, go ahead and have the baby girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kala, are you bugged out, girl? I think she's a little bugged out, honestly. Okay, I guess the childbirth mod is a little bit glitched out, but I am going to have her come up here and give birth. So she's going to give birth to her second baby. Um, she's giving birth to her second twin. Oh my gosh. Girl, you have been through so much today. I'm just ready for you to go ahead and give birth. I went through so much this episode trying to get her go into labor. It's been so crazy. All right, girl. Here she goes. She's giving birth to her second baby. All right, let's go, girl. Come on. All right, so it's a girl, and we're going to name her Opal Chaston. And she is actually going to be my Generation 2 heir for this legacy. And I am so excited to see her. So she just gave birth to her other twin. Oh, I think she's going to look a lot like Kala, honestly. I truly do. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I'm going to have her go ahead and do some baby care. I'm going to have her go ahead and bottle feed. And I'm also going to have her come over here and bottle feed him and take care of them and make sure they're doing okay. She is literally so happy to be able to be home because giving birth in the hospital was really stressful for her with the doctors moving her around a lot and everything. It was just so dramatic. I'm wealthy, very wealthy. Just last month I bought Social Bunny. Dude, go away. Go away. We don't need any weirdos talking to us when we literally just gave birth to twins. Like, get away. Okay, so she's going to take care of her kids, and I'm going to actually age them up into infants because I want to see what they're going to look like. I don't usually play with newborns because I just don't really like to play with newborns, but I do want to get a picture of her with her newborn babies. This is so stinking cute. I need a picture of this. I really want to get her into a better outfit, though. I don't want her to be in her hospital gown. So I think I'm going to get her dressed up into Something a little more casual, like something like this. This will be good. Oh, look at her. Look how happy she is. She has gained quite a bit of weight, like baby weight, but that makes a lot of sense because she gave birth to twins. So girl, I don't blame you. I mean, you definitely have went through a whole lot. I don't blame you for wanting to take a break after this. Okay. All right. She's just cuddling him. Go ahead and put him down, and we're going to age him up first because he is actually the one that was born first. So let's go ahead and age him up. Let's go and see how he is going to look. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for this for a little while. I couldn't wait for these twins to be born. Alright, so Otis is born, and since he's not going to be Generation 2 heir, I'm just going to give him any trait I want. So, and I mean, he's just an infant right now anyway, even if he was Gen 2 heir, I would just give him whatever trait, but I think I'm going to give him the Wiggly trait. Oh, I'm so excited to see him. Oh, look at him! Oh my gosh! He's such a little cutie. Oh my gosh, he looks so much like his dad, I think. Oh my gosh, he has black hair like his dad. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, girl, come over here and age up Opal. Come over here and age her up. Alright, Opal is my Generation 2 heir. I cannot wait to see what she's gonna look like. Alright, girl. Go ahead, age her up. Okay, so Opal aged up, and I think I'm going to give her the calm trait. Alright, let's see what she's going to look like. Oh my gosh. They both aged up with different genetics, so they're not like identical twins. Okay, so they do look a little bit of a mess. I need to give them a makeover, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and they'll be looking so much cuter. Okay, so I gave the twins makeovers. So this is Opal's makeover. She has a lot of orange on because Generation 2 colors of the Never Get Bored Legacy Challenge are brown and orange. So I gave her lots of orange on her outfits. So this was her first outfit. This is her second. This is her third. And this is her fourth. And then this is her sleepwear. I didn't actually do all the other outfits because I don't usually do those for my infants. But yeah, she looks so stinking cute. She actually looks a lot like Kala. Like her and Josiah both look a lot like Kala. Josiah's her older brother, so they just look so much alike, honestly. But I love her so much. I cannot wait to play with her in Generation 2. But her brother, Otis, looks so much more like Tristan than Kala, and he is so stinking cute. He has very different genetics. And so I went for more of a green theme and like blue theme for him just because I wanted him to have a different kind of color scheme going on since he is not my heir. So this is his first outfit. This is his second outfit. This is his third. And then for his sleepwear, I went for an orange. And for his last outfit, I went for an orange because I did want to get pictures of him and his sister. So I want them to match. But yeah, they're both really stinking cute. Honestly, I love them so much. It was very difficult getting them born because there was a little bit of a bug with the childbirth mod. But it was so much fun. I really, really am happy that they're finally here. Okay, so Kala is actually kind of hungry, so I think I'm going to have her go ahead and go downstairs and get her some food because she has been through a lot with this pregnancy. So I am just going to have her go and take care of herself real quick. Let me make sure the twins are doing okay. Yeah, they should be fine. I am going to just have them hang out there for a minute because she has to take care of herself first to be able to take care of the twins. I do actually want him to come over here and put them down. I'm going to have him go ahead and put down Opal, and then I'm going to have him put down Otis. So this moodlet popped up over here. This says new baby from new baby. The baby's born. It's a relief to not have to deal with Calla being pregnant anymore, but a great stress to have an unwanted baby to take care of. Maybe Tristan will get used to it. Oh my gosh, he's not excited that he's a dad again. He is really upset. Oh my gosh. He literally didn't want these kids. Oh my gosh, difficult feelings. It is hard to be near a child who inspires much more panic and sadness than it does joy. It's not the child's fault. It's not necessarily the parents' fault either. Were Tristan to be try to explain it to others, he would be met with nothing but horror and judgment. Yet, how is one supposed to force themselves to not feel the sadness? Oh my gosh, he's so upset. Like, he doesn't even want to be a dad. Oh my gosh. And Otis just got the gassy cork. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you know what? I think this is where we're going to have to call it a straw, the last straw. So I think Calla knows that Tristan doesn't actually want these kids, and so I think they're gonna actually have a bit of a talk. Who's calling you? Thomas? Once again, I'm asking for you to support Rock Your Body and Mind Neighborhood Action Plan. Sir, we are not talking about that right now. I'm sorry. Like, we have our own, like, relationship and family issues going on. We don't want to talk about neighborhood action plans right now. But I think Tristan and Calla honestly have drifted apart. I think that Calla would like to go to counseling and see if they could try to rekindle things. But honestly, I think the fact that he doesn't even feel any excitement about these twins being here after all the stuff that Calla has went through with the pregnancy. Like, she literally had to go give birth on her own without any help, and it was crazy. They moved her from room to room. Like, she ended up having to come home and give birth because she was so nervous, and there was just so much going on. So he doesn't even feel empathetic for her about it, and he doesn't even want the kids. So I think, honestly, we're just going to come up here and have her, maybe they could go to counseling and see if they could, like, try to fix things, because I think Calla, might be done with, like, their relationship, their marriage, but I think she wants him to at least be able to be in the baby's lives if he can reconsider, like, having a family. Like, she doesn't want to have the kids not be able to be around him. So she's like, Tristan, can we just go work on our issues? So, like, can we just do that for the baby's sake? He's like, okay, Tristan, you're wearing pajamas to go to therapy? Like, that's not a good decision, but I mean, everybody deals with things differently, so I get that. Oh no, Alpine's hungry. We're gonna have to feed him. But they're off to therapy, and we're gonna see how this goes for them. Okay, so this says, let's start with you, Calla. Close your eyes, look within. What feelings are you sensing in your body today? So this says, I'm happy and I know it, I'm okay. So I think she would be honest with the counselor and say that she's not feeling very good. After everything that they've been through, she kind of was thinking that her and Tristan were on the same page about having a family and being married, but they did get married really quickly, and she got pregnant shortly after that, and it just was a lot for him, and she knows that it is, and she just feels really saddened that they were pretty close, but she does feel like they did jump into things really quickly, so she's feeling okay about things right now, but not happy. And so this says, well, that's good. It is good to realize that no matter how bad things get, it will always pass. There's no cheat code to fixing our emotions instantly or giving us instant simoleons. If we could just type in cheat code and fix our lives, that would be great, but we have to be realistic. Oh my gosh, not the therapist talking about them being in a video game. Okay, well, we're just gonna say okay, and we're gonna see what happens with their therapy session. Alright, how about you, Tristan? How are you feeling today? This says, I'm feeling depressed and I can't complain. So I think he's going to say, I'm feeling depressed because he really is upset that Calla just gave birth and he's not really wanting any more family. Like, So he's going to tell the therapist that he's just feeling like they are on different paths, and he feels like he's kind of realizing that he didn't really want what his family wanted. He didn't want like a successful lineage. He actually really wants to just live a peaceful life and maybe do yoga, like be a yoga instructor or something, and have a horse and just kind of live a peaceful life, not really necessarily with like having family or anything. So he's going to say, I'm feeling depressed. And this says, interesting. It seems as if your inner sim is trying to tell you something, isn't it? Maybe it's this: stop the cycle. You wake up, go to work, use the toilet, eat dinner, go back to sleep, repeat, repeat. It's all meaningless, Tristan. Don't you see? You must look inside and ask yourself, what do you really want? So the therapist is just like trying to tell him, make sure that you don't really want a family, and make sure that you are making the right choice for you, but also consider that, you do have kids. You have 3 kids and a wife that love you. And y'all are having issues, but maybe you could work it out. So that says okay. So we're gonna see how things go. Hopefully they can work something out because there's 3 kids involved now. It's not just about them. So we'll just see. Let's get to the root of some of the issues. What are you having trouble in your relationship? Attraction, romantic satisfaction, romance dynamic, romantic relationship. I think it's more about family than anything, but we're gonna just say romantic satisfaction. So this says you are having trouble with satisfaction in the relationship. Let's talk about it. Okay. So let's see what else it says. Um, so this says there's just no satisfaction anymore. Why are we even still together? I just can't get any satisfaction, and yes, I try and try, but I just can't get any satisfaction. So this says vent to each other or ask for advice. I think she'd vent to him, honestly. She's really upset at the moment. I mean, she just gave birth and he doesn't even care that she did. So this says, what am I seeing is a severe lack of control on the part of both of you. We can't move forward until you both learn to control yourselves. Oh my gosh. Well, this therapy appointment didn't go exactly as I would have hoped. You two need serious work. I would like you to continue to keep seeing me once a week for a while. I think we're just gonna say no. And, oh, you think I'm a quack? Well, that is just your opinion. I'll have you know, I spent the required number of years at the University of Rochester and have my degree in psychology. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I think they're done with therapy. I don't think therapy's going to help their issues, honestly. I think they just need to give up on each other. I think it's time. I know it's really sad and everything, but I think Kala will do a really great job being a single mom. So, Tristan, if you're not interested in, like, being a good husband, and interested in taking care of these kids and loving them, then I think she's just going to go ahead and divorce him. She's like, I'm sorry, Tristan, but I think we need to divorce. And he's just yelling at her. Oh my gosh. And Michael's calling right now as well. Oh my gosh. He said, Anya, Jang, and I just had a blast together. Thanks for your advice. Okay, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, romantic satisfaction ends. Kala and Tristan have officially broken up. Oh gosh. And she has to go to the bathroom and not Iman calling her. Oh my gosh, hey Kala, I think I have a crush on Allie Mays. Do you think it's worth a try? Oh my gosh, not Iman calling her up and asking about advice about going out with somebody. He's like, if you're not interested in like having another hookup, I think I'm just gonna go and be with Allie. No, I don't think that's a good idea considering what we have planned for the next episode, Iman. Alright, well, I'm gonna have her go to the bathroom. All these kids are really upset. They're so tired. So I think I'm just gonna have Kala like take care of herself because right now she's just feeling really, really stressed and she needs to get these kids together. So, Tristan, oh my gosh, he's feeling really sad right now. He's literally kicked to the curb. This says, heartache from broken heart. Tristan wonders how he can go on without his partner. Oh. And this says divorce from getting divorced. The end of a marriage is a sad event in any Sim's life. Well, Tristan, you kind of caused this. You literally didn't want kids. You were literally so mad that she gave birth. Like, y'all just haven't been on the same page, and it was about time y'all ended it. So, he's just feeling really unhappy. He's really mad. Therapy is a scam from going to couples counseling. That therapy session was a complete scam. What a waste of simoleons. Oh my gosh, he feels like that whole therapy session was a waste of time. How is she feeling about it? She feels the same way, though. Well, honestly, I think it was about time that they just, end things because it just was getting kind of toxic, honestly. Like, they just weren't. They just weren't on the right path. Like, they weren't on the same path as each other. Tristan wasn't on the path that she was on, and they just needed to separate. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Kala just needs to go and take care of herself and these kids and try to get some money because honestly, 2,110 simoleons is not enough to take care of a family of 3. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the episode up here. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I hope you all are having a peaceful day. And I will speak to you all next time. Bye, everyone.